here with Years of Years and
Brad again.
2 days in a row. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot of fun for this day in Disney for September 4th. And to start off, the Spirit of Pocahontas had its final performance September 4th, 1997.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Not something we ever got to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was at MGM.
It was
Studios.
Well, yep, and also at Disneyland. This was a musical show based on, of course, the film Pocahontas that took place in Fantasyland Theater at Disneyland from 1995 to 1997, 2 years, and in the Backlot Theater at Disney's Hollywood Studios from 1995 to 1996. Okay. 1 year. So
I can see why.
Really? Okay, well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
The stuff I saw online, it was like, to me, it looked like a really good show. And I actually read a lot of comments of people saying that this was too short of a run for this show. They want it resurrected and brought back. And one of my thoughts was, I would love to see the show at Animal Kingdom. I just think it would be perfect there.
That would be a great place for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the show is exceptional. It's amazing. I mean, it's a full production. It is a full musical. Yeah. And they cover all the numbers from Pocahontas itself. Mm-hmm. I think the issue is that there is an incredible like puppet muppet of Grandmother Willow.
Yeah.
And I think you have to have some skills to operate it. I think...
so you think technically it was harder to operate?
That's just one of the things. The other thing is they did a really great job of using all actual Native American actors and performers.
Nice.
And I think casting for this was probably difficult. If they managed to have 2 or 3 full casts for this show, I don't know how they pulled it off. It's so wonderful. I mean, they could do it again, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The Pocahontas is wonderful. I mean, you have to find a very specific person to do it in the respectful way that they were trying to do it. And I think it had to have been difficult to keep it cast.
Yeah. Well, I'd be happy if they modified it even and put it, slapped it in the Animal Kingdom. But I don't know where exactly. But I really enjoyed it. I don't know how it ended up at Hollywood Studios, but it was there for just a year.
When it was MGM.
Yeah. So there's a great video of this. Go watch it. Tell us what you think in the comments. We'd love to hear about your opinion. Yeah. And then next up on this day, really exciting event or party that took place on this day, the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Yeah, so this started in 2009.
Not too long
ago.
Crazy to think.
Yes, this was a hard ticket event. So you pay for your regular ticket and then you pay extra. At the time it was $55, $55.38 for an adult, and $48.99 for children 3 to 9.
Yeah.
So it's
I don't think we did it last year. We did it the year before.
We did.
And before we moved here, we did it 2 to 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, we did Christmas party last year. Mickey's Christmas party. So so if you bought your ticket the day of the event, the price would be more than that. So it's cheaper the earlier you bought it, and that's pretty conducive now. But it started on September 4th, the Halloween parties. Last year started, the beginning of August? I'm pretty sure. Beginning of August. Yeah. And those are the cheapest, tickets you can get.
Oh, yes. They get more
expensive closer to Halloween.
Yes.
So, of course, you had a pass holder or a DVC discount back then, and you still do now. It was 7 to midnight, and you were given a wristband and a trick-or-treat bag, and it wasn't crowded. So this, in the beginning, it was not crowded.
Do you find that the Mickey's Not So Scary as a ticket event now is crowded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's way more crowded. I mean, you have to wait in line for rides. Remember how we used to just run around and ride all the rides with the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like that though. Well, we didn't go last year, but I've heard people talking about it and going live there, and you had to wait in line.
Yeah.
And that
I have a pretty like reasonable temperament for waiting. I think that's the problem. So. Yeah.
But I feel like if you pay extra, and now it's double that price of $55, so I think you're paying for a commodity, something special. But
I've heard though that people go there, and I've seen people leaving with bags of candy,
Yeah.
and I don't even know how they accomplish that, to be honest, because I didn't experience that much candy.
well, we didn't do all the candy trails.
Okay.
We didn't know the first couple times where
We've
they were.
never done the candy trail. I think she's just not into candy, so we don't do the candy trail.
No. We had to learn where they were.
Okay.
Like over time, and there's so much to do.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like. Oh, we're gonna.
Yeah, and
focus
we
on
want to
candy.
be in
There's
front of the castle
characters.
for the shows.
You can
and
go
for
see Jack
the villains
and-
tonight,
Yeah.
and all the photo ops, and the only time
There's a
that you
lot.
can see Tarzan, like right by Club 33, and
And 7 to midnight goes fast when there's so much to do and treats to eat and everything. And so, and of course, like when we used to visit, it was all about rides, riding the rides too.
when is it now?
So all the decorations we know and love were there that first time. Plus, adults can wear Halloween costumes.
Which
So fun. Yeah.
changed throughout time, but now this year sounds like it really is going to be maybe the loosest that it's been, because beginning September 15th this year,
Right.
you can wear costumes.
Yes, and we'll be celebrating Halloween at the parks,
Yes.
mainly Magic Kingdom, and decorated, and there will be special cavalcades and characters in costume, and
I mean, can you imagine
It's
if
like
Jack
that.
and Sally are out there? I mean, I don't
Whoa.
know. Who knows? I
We
mean, that
don't
may
know.
be asking too much. I think that's asking too much.
I don't know.
We'll
it would
see.
be great to see them. So there's candy all over, but this was back when they had Toontown Fair, and so and they had an Alice in Wonderland walkway filled with candy opportunities. So that sounded really cute. And there's dance parties in Tomorrowland and Club 626.
Wow.
Yeah, and
626. Stitch.
I know. Anyway, so you had Stitch, Goofy, Pluto mixing within the crowd with their costumes on, their Halloween costumes on. And then at Ariel's Grotto, you had Princess Minnie and Princess Daisy. And then you also had villains, of course, who came out for meet and greets. Jafar, Maleficent, Queen of Hearts. And then, of course, there was a special Halloween Hallowishes, which actually changed to a different, I forget the name of it right now. Yeah. You can take
Just
that
hearing
out.
wishes. Like, oh. I was so hoping this year for an encore performance for the 50th, and nothing is going to happen. I hate to be so emotional, but seriously, just hearing wishes, I thought we were going to get it like once, twice, maybe 3 times, like over
Yeah.
the 50th, and I don't think we're going to get anything.
Well, they count like next year as the whole 50th.
Well,
I think
they're going to
that's-
have to.
Yeah. So, also Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade. I love this parade. And twice a
And
night.
just think, it ran with the electric light parade at the time. So you were getting the electric light parade and this parade.
Right. So my favorite though was the Haunted Mansion would have the Mortician cast members, but they became even more like ghostly
Grimly.
with cobwebs and then the dark, makeup and gray in their hair and stuff. I love that. I love how you can ride the Haunted Mansion at midnight and stuff like that.
We did get to do that.
We have done that a couple times.
That was awesome. No,
That's
we
so
were
fun.
actually right in the elevator room at midnight.
The stretching room.
The stretching room.
Yeah. And then Madame Carlotta sits outside the mansion on the bench and shares all the gossip about the ghosts inside. So that's pretty cool. Do you remember that?
I don't recall.
We haven't stood and watched that very much, but you can see her online. She's pretty hilarious. I was watching her again and she's She's really funny. She interacts with the crowd, and at least the one I was watching today, she was such a character. So I love all that theming. So fun. So we are very excited about this, what Disney's choosing to do with Halloween. And I remember being there like 2 weeks ago and talking to one of the ladies in the candy shop, and she kind of made me feel like maybe they weren't gonna do anything.
But that's totally changed. I mean, official announcement from Disney last week.
Right. So
it's over. It's Halloween
happening.
is around the corner.
And that gives us lots of hope for the next holiday.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas will be festive. There will be dancing reindeer. There will be Santa Claus.
There better be.
There will be. There will be.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think we celebrated Christmas last year until like January 15th. So anyway, we're excited for the holidays, and they're starting. So go put your pumpkin spice candles on and
get the pumpkin spice frozen latte at
the chai one.
The chai one, sorry, at Joffrey's. It's like melted pumpkin pie ice
muffins.
cream.
There's so many fun, yummy treats to eat, and we're excited for Halloween. So that's it for this day in Disney. Thanks for coming along, and